Hi everyone, welcome back to the podcast. Keshav has actually done something incredible, which I'm very proud of. He's actually done homework. It's a tremendous achievement after 300 odd episodes of videos and requesting him multiple times to do something, anything, or everything. He's sat and watched the movie which I requested him to watch. So for that, we celebrate.
Thank you.
The whole entire team is behind the camera clapping loudly and they're all very happy. And some of them are moved to tears.
Sir, yesterday I watched the movie you said, Trading Places, sir. Yesterday I started, today I finished it, sir. So,
Wow. That long the movie was, huh?
No, sir. Yesterday in the night only I started because in Chennai so much rain is coming. So, night only I started. At morning I saw some scenes. It's good movie, sir. The movie talks about that two investors who are like brothers. They have a competition like making a honest.
No. You gotta tell the story nicely, man.
Oh, okay.
You say the story like this, nobody will want to watch.
Okay.
There are two old white guys
Yes, sir.
who own a brokerage firm.
Correct.
They have so much of money. Okay.
Correct.
And they're bored. Every year they make bets, these two brothers. So they're so bored and they're so wealthy, they decide to ruin two people's lives just for the sake of a bet. And what is the bet?
$1, sir. That is the interesting part, sir. $1.
For $1, they ruin two guys' lives, right? But what is the bet? They take one guy who's on the streets who has nothing, who's a beggar, who's Eddie Murphy, and they take one of the guys who's the top performing executives in their company, played by Dan Aykroyd, and they exchange. They strip him of all his wealth and everything, all his stations in life, and make him into a nobody. And they take that guy from the streets and give him everything. And the bet is what? That by swapping, what will happen?
What the real thing for them is that I'll make this person life like this. I will give him like the black guy who is there.
Eddie Murphy, yes.
I will give them everything. Let me see what is going to do. That is the bet between the scenes. But the interesting part is after Eddie Murphy got into their group, sir, there's a scene where bacon stocks.
Yes, they talk about commodities.
Yes, sir. Commodities where
they're basically commodity brokers.
Yeah, sir. I thought that Eddie Murphy was one who's not well educated or something. He doesn't know. He's just bluffing around. But when I saw that scene, he has some brains, sir.
Correct.
Because on that scene, he calculated the thing what is going to happen next, right,
Correct.
sir. So on that scene, I like that movie, sir.
Yeah. So basically, the brothers make a bet. By forcing the guy who's rich, making him poor, his life will be ruined and nothing will happen to him. He'll be destroyed. And the guy who they bring from the streets and they make him rich, they'll say, one brother will say that guy will be successful. The other one will say he'll try and steal money immediately and he'll try to run away.
Correct, sir.
So both the brothers will be trying to make sure they win, their position wins by ruining the other guy's life even more. And each one trying to give Eddie Murphy temptations to make him steal and run off.
Correct, sir.
But the premise of the movie is, it's wonderfully made. It's very funny. And the climax scene is, of course, Eddie Murphy and Dan Aykroyd realize what these brothers are doing and they turn the tables on them and they rip them off and make them go into bankruptcy and they take everything, all the money, and both of them run off. It's a nice movie, feel-good movie at the end.
On the scene which I said, sir, that bacon scene, sir, that Eddie Murphy gives a thing called they are panicking.
Yeah.
Like that. On the climax, the investors who were laughing on that scene, the Duke brothers, were panicked and trying to get inside that. That
Correct.
combination is so nice to see, sir.
Yes. And you will understand how fast money transfers from
Correct,
one side to the other.
Correct, sir.
If it just takes a few seconds, millions and billions of dollars can go this way to that way. Just betting on futures and options. You always wonder, Warren Buffett says mass destruction. That is why it is mass destruction, like a nuclear bomb. You throw a futures options trading on someone's wealth. So throw a nuclear bomb on their wealth. You can wipe that guy out in no time.
Everything will go.
Yeah, and you're wondering, why do people want to do future and options trading? It's because of seeing movies like this.
Correct, sir. But I think they didn't see the climax part.
Yeah,
sir.
But you got to realize it's a movie. In real life, 90%, 95% of the people who do future options trading all lose. Very few make money. And out of that very few, even smaller percentage make real money. We are sold this idea in Hollywood movies and in stories in newspapers and other media platforms and social media by influencers constantly that it is possible to quickly become rich by a few trades, by just being clever and being smart.
Sir, but when we come to investing side, sir, if we are on a long-term investment,
this is exactly the opposite of long-term.
Yes, sir, but we don't have the character of greediness, sir. In long-term investment.
That's absolutely right.
But in future and options, there is some greed, sir. We will bet more.
All human beings have greed.
Correct, sir.
When you're born in this world, it's part of us. Like anxiety, fear, anger, greed is another part of us. And if you do not learn to recognize it and control it, not control it, at least be aware of it, can get you into trouble.
Correct, sir.
And that's what happens. If you're not constantly aware, one of the reasons Anand says you should do meditation, you should do journaling, you should talk to friends and read philosophy and all that is to make you more and more aware of your emotions. 99% to 100% of people lose money purely on emotions.
Correct, sir.
Because I get lots of comments coming on Instagram. Even now about what Albin famously spoke about, PG Invit. We spoke about that. Anand has spoken about it. What the business is, why you should invest in it. And we did LinkedIn posts, we've done Twitter posts. Okay, we have talked to people one-on-one, but people still are very nervous. They're like, the share has gone below the IPO price. It's gone below 100 now. What if it goes down to 86? So I'm like, so what? And the reason why they have this fear is they were driven by greed.
Correct.
Anand sir is talking about it. Albin is talking about it. Trader Vinod is talking about it. So I buy it. Why? Because I feel if they say it and I buy it, I'll make money. Why you want to make money?
I want to be rich.
Yeah, why you want to be rich?
Yes, I want.
Because you just think you need to be rich.
But for that, I'm not doing anything. I'm just following their words.
Yeah. And that creates fear. Because then what happens is you need Anand all the time to say, don't worry, don't worry, don't worry. Don't worry, don't worry, don't worry. Don't worry, don't. Albin should be telling you, don't worry, don't worry, don't worry. Don't worry, don't worry. Is that possible?
No.
Can you have Anand personally telling you, don't worry, don't worry, don't worry.
Sir.
Don't worry, don't worry, don't worry.
No.
Every day get up in the morning, review all 1,000, 2,000 companies going, don't worry, don't worry, don't worry. Don't worry, don't worry, don't worry. And
it's not possible.
Because another problem is not everybody sees all the videos. They watch bits and pieces. They'll watch a bit of money page. Some call will come. They'll drop it. They find this boring. They walk away from the video halfway. Then they'll watch suddenly 2 days later. They'll watch one. Paisa Bota Hai. From this to that, he might have talked about something else. Okay, they would have misunderstood something in between. Something is lost in translation. Immediately panic.
Correct, sir.
So that becomes like future option trading because you're driven by greed. You just want to invest quickly, become rich quickly, don't want to do any work, just like shortcut.
Understood.
And people don't like it when I tell them this on Instagram, when I'm DMing, I'll be like, they'll ask me, so what do I do? I'm like, I don't know, what should you do?
So, but
they're like, should I sell? I'm like, I don't know, it's up to you.
Sir, I am very happy to say to you, sir, that I did one thing, sir, yesterday. Some of my followers asked me in the Instagram that can I buy Tata IPO? I said, in my opinion, I will buy. I don't know about yours. So you want to...
That's the same thing I say. Very good.
Like that, I'm just now breaking my shell and coming out, sir. Like saying, in my opinion, I will buy. If not, like that, I'm saying with. I'm interacting with.
Because there's no way, Keshav, you or me or anybody, even Albin, even Anand, can give advice to somebody if somebody just looks at you and just says, shall I buy something? It's like walking up to a stranger on the road and saying, shall I buy Maruti Suzuki car? It's funny because it sounds so stupid. But you guys do it all the time. And this is what gets into trouble with Finfluencers and social media guys, because we are straightforward. We say we are not SEBI authorized, please don't ask us, and nor do we advise people to buy anything.
Correct, sir.
But there's so many people. I get pulled into so many groups. People are creating groups on Instagram. And they create a group and they put me into that group. And I have to keep on exiting these groups.
Correct,
if I don't exit, people in that group think Vinod is in this group. They'll think that it's a good group because Vinod is in this group. He's got a blue tick, he's Vinod only, he's in this group. So if I don't exit, finished. They'll think I'm supporting this. Because there are a lot of people who use it. Correct. Who create fake accounts, fake Keshav's account, put one photo. Then they'll say, okay, you transfer 50 rupees to me, I'll send you daily list what all to buy. You transfer 100 rupees to me. And people are greedy. You get that itch, no? That greed.
Correct, sir. As always.
Yeah, that's all. So immediately send some money. Send me list. Some copper stock I'll seize from somewhere and send. I've taken your money, no? And the cool thing is, when you're stealing, they'll always steal at a level where it's too much effort to make a noise about it. If I'm stealing 5 lakhs from you, you'll go complain to the police.
Correct, sir.
If I'm only stealing 50, 100 rupees from you,
I won't bother, sir.
they'll be like, okay, I made a mistake.
Yes, sir.
But you don't realize, if 10,000 people are giving him 50, 100 rupees like that, do the maths. What is 100 into 10,000?
10 lakh.
So he's got 10,000 followers on Instagram.
Correct, sir.
Okay? He's showing all flashy lights. Then he tells you, give me 100 rupees, I'll tell you which stock to buy.
Then without thinking anything, we will just send them.
Just send. Enough. He's making 10 lakhs sitting doing nothing. And out of the 10,000 who sent, maybe 4,000, 5,000 won't come back.
Correct, sir.
But 4,000, 5,000, maybe some luck happened and whatever he said. Like I told you the astrology story, no?
Yes, sir.
It sticks. Yeah. So 2-3 times I get it right for them. Then they'll think no matter what, just one bad streak I'm having. The next streak will be a good streak. So I'll keep on invested. And it's only 100 rupees.
Correct, sir.
I spend tea coffee more. This is less than tea coffee. So that kind of psychology is why I wanted you to see this movie. The basis of this movie is greed.
Correct,
The
sir.
2 elder brothers greed. Eddie Murphy's character's greed. And the other guy, rich guy becoming poor, is greed. His girlfriend, that girl, all of them. They all have their own motivations.
Correct, sir.
And greed. And that is where you see all this huge money changing because of that. And we're not in that business. We are in the exact opposite business.
Correct, sir.
Which is to try and put our emotions in a box.
Sir, but when I watched that movie, that big brother looks like Warren Buffett, sir. I thought he is acting in the movie. He's acting in the movie. Like that, I thought.
No.
But, okay.
It's not Warren Buffett.
Okay.
But I'm glad you enjoyed the movie.
Yes, sir.
So try and watch another one like this.
Yes, sir. You already suggested me 2 movies, sir. Big Shot and Margin Call, I think so, sir. 2 movies.
Well, there's lots of them. There's a George Clooney movie which I want you to see next.
Okay.
Actually, I'll pull that movie out and I'll send it to you.
Okay,
One
sir.
second. It's called Money Monster.
Okay, sir.
Okay?
I watched that.
Money Monster. It's a 2016 movie. Go watch it.
Okay, sir.
You will love that movie.
Okay, sir.
Because you know why I love that movie? It's about all those kind of guys, talking heads we have, no? Those aunties and uncles on CNBC.
Yes, sir.
It's about one of those guys.
Okay.
And what happens to him when he shoots his mouth off.
Okay, sir. I will watch, sir.
Go see it and you'll have a good laugh and we'll talk about that movie.
Okay, sir.
And why people should watch that movie. I think people like that better actually. More than reading books, your generation likes watching movies.
Yes, sir.
They rather watch a movie and learn a lesson than read a book.
Yes, sir.
So such enthusiasm, Keshav is saying yes, is incredible. He's like, finally, something I can do. I don't have to read a stupid book.
Sir, even I'm
Tell me about iPhone for this.
Sir, even I'm thinking if Learn to Earn is a movie, I can watch it, sir.
That's not a bad idea. Maybe you and Albin and your crew can sit and make Learn to Earn movie.
We will.
Yeah, Case is going behind the camera because Albin is sitting there. Albin's like. Anyway, thanks for watching the podcast today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And we'll see you in the next one soon. Bye.
Yes, thank you.